And checking back in with the Los Angeles riots now as we turn things over to Eyewitness News reporter Maria Celeste Alfaro to break down how things unfolded over the weekend and how it got to this point.
Those were the sounds that were heard throughout Los Angeles this weekend. Hundreds of people came out to protest after ICE immigration raids took place across Southern California late Friday afternoon. Federal immigration officers were seen at a Home Depot in the Westlake District and at a clothing store in the Fashion District near downtown Los Angeles. ICE told CBS News that they arrested 44 unauthorized immigrants in one location and 77 more in the greater LA area. Among the arrested was SEIU California President David Huerta, who wouldn't be released until Monday. Later Friday, protesters gathered outside the federal building in downtown LA after learning detainees were allegedly being held inside. As tension escalated, law enforcement declared an unlawful assembly. Demonstrations continued into Saturday, this time in the city of Paramount, after ICE and other federal law enforcement officers were spotted. A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security claims there was no ICE raid in Paramount, but instead agents were staging at an office. Rallies against the raids continued in places like Compton. At one point, protesters in Los Angeles closed streets in downtown and parts of the 101 freeway. People were seen throwing objects at officials and even vandalizing patrol vehicles. In response to the demonstration, President Donald Trump deployed 2,000 California National Guard troops to temporarily protect ICE and other United States government personnel. LA Mayor Karen Bass went on to mention that there was no need for this action. Governor Gavin Newsom responded to this action on X saying, quote, "Trump is trying to manufacture a crisis in LA County, deploying troops not for order, but to create chaos." The deployment of the National Guard prompted more protests on Sunday, with vehicles set on fire and streets trashed. The use of less lethal munitions and flashbangs were being used to disperse the crowd. Once again, an unlawful assembly was declared to restore order and peace. Multiple organizations released statements on social media showing their unity with immigrants. Manuel Bernal, president and CEO of the Cesar Chavez Foundation, reacted to the raid by stating, quote, "I recall the trauma of immigrating as a young child from Mexico, undocumented and penniless. These dark times force us to think hard about what more we can do and must do to stand up for our beliefs and principles." The Dolores Huerta Foundation also released a statement stating, quote, "We stand in solidarity with our immigrant communities following this week's violent ICE activity in Los Angeles. These raids are a cruel assault on our neighbors, our values, and our democracy."
And protests against the raids in Los Angeles have extended across the nation, including yesterday outside the Kern County Courthouse in downtown Bakersfield.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.